Hey everybody, it's Dr. Paul Thomas with Plum Health DPC here in Detroit, and we recently had a great article published in Bridge, Michigan. It's a local periodical, online magazine, online journal that talks about everything that's going on in Detroit and beyond. And we got an interview with Robin Erb, who's a journalist with this magazine, Bridge, Michigan, and how did that come to be? A lot of direct primary care doctors want to know how to create relationships with journalists, how to get into more media outlets, how to get more coverage of their practice, right? Because we're doing awesome work for our patients every day, and everyone should know about this, but the honest truth is that it's difficult to break that barrier of getting covered into any sort of media via print or television or even like podcasts. So here's exactly how this played out. I applied to be a speaker at the Michigan Academy of Family Physicians annual conference up on Mackinac. It took place last weekend, and when I was accepted to be a speaker and decided that I was going to go up there, I looked at all the other speakers and I connected with all the other speakers on LinkedIn. I sent everybody a message that said, hey, this is Dr. Paul Thomas, I'm speaking and I'm looking forward to meeting you up on Mackinac. And then Robin Erb, to her credit, reached out to me and said, I've been reading a lot about your practice and I wanted to do an interview with you. Would you be open to having a conversation? And so we met a couple days after that. We had lunch. She came through our office, looked around, and then she also came out and interviewed a few of our patients during one of our or during one of her clinic days. And all that information ended up in her article. And so it really simply, if you have an opportunity to interact with a journalist, send them a message on LinkedIn, send them a message on Twitter. Another way to interact with journalists is on Twitter, where I saw an article in the Free Press about there's a shortage of plumbers in Detroit, and so I responded, there's also a shortage of doctors, and that journalist with the Detroit News asked me if I would be open to writing like an op-ed about that and why I felt that way. And so there are a lot of ways to interact with journalists. A lot of it comes down to being proactive, going into LinkedIn, connecting with local journalists, seeing an interesting story that's adjacent to what you do in your clinic or adjacent to what you do geographically, and then reaching out to a journalist from that point. So you can do this. I truly believe in direct primary care. We are making healthcare more affordable and more accessible for everyone. We need to connect with journalists in our own communities who can help us tell this story. And the more stories that get told, the more people will adopt this sort of practice model, and we'll be able to help more people achieve better health and wellness. So thank you for watching. Again, my name is Dr. Paul Thomas. I'm with Plum Health DPC here in Detroit, Michigan. Have a wonderful day.